Alright guys, I got the Sentalion out again today. The last time I was out, I had a problem with the rear shocks. So, I got V3 Talion shocks now, and as you can see, there's some nice droop, like there should be. It even has the cap protectors, which honestly on the rear shocks is pointless. It doesn't do anything. But that's okay, they came with it. That was from Jenny's RC. And then I actually ran this sucker on 6S off camera, and I was running it pretty hard doing standing backflips, and I thought I blew out both the front and the rear diff. Well, what I ended up doing is the input gear on the front and rear, like 5 or 6 teeth completely sheared off. So that's because they are Sentalion diffs, and they're not as tough as the Creighton Outcast Talion diffs. So I also, while I was at Jenny's RC, I decided to pick up a rear and front whole brand new Talion V3 diffs. So now basically this whole thing, except for these front shocks and the standoffs, is Talion V3 just with a Sentalion chassis. So if you want to do something like this, I would say just get a roller, get a Talion roller, get a Sentalion chassis, and do it that way. The way I did it, cost-wise, was not great. It was fun because I learned a lot more about the trucks, and it was a project. But cost-wise, just get yourself a Talion roller and a Sentalion chassis and do it that way. So I'm going to run this bad boy on 6S again, since I got the new diffs in, new shocks, and we're going to see what happens. Oh my. Okay. Flip that sucker right over. Now the gear ratio is definitely different. So, wow, there's more torque now. Of course it's 6S too. It still seems pretty doggone fast to me. Yeah, and I can't get it all out there because it just wants to wheelie on me. So this is what I was doing earlier. And it's even crazier now. Wow! Totally worth it as far as going and getting these Talion diffs. Oh my gosh, I'm genuinely shocked. There's so much more torque in this thing now. I did change out the diff oil. Obviously I went with 60 front, 40 rear, 500K center. I think this is my craziest truck. Even crazier than the MT410 on 6S. And that thing was pretty nuts on 6S. Wow. That is just an easy backflip. Oh my god, it's got so much torque, I cannot get over how much torque it has. Awesome. These Badlands sure grip this grass. That's amazing. So the weather's definitely changed. It's fall here in Michigan. So my days are getting short. And it's getting cooler. I definitely like the cooler part for the trucks. I don't like the shorter days. Wow! I might have to up the pinion. Yeah, almost can't do it. Whoa. This truck is an animal. See if I can ride a wheelie. Since I put these Badlands on, I just don't want to ride the wheelie. It just kind of walks it. I can't get full throttle for a speed pass, so it'll just raise up. Which is kind of what I want, honestly, in this truck. I mean, if I want to do speed, I'm going to bust out the Talion or the Typhon. Well, new shocks work great, new diffs work great. Everything is working great right now. Maybe we'll do a couple more jumps and call it, because 6S is almost too much around here. Go to the parks for 6S now. That was a bad landing. All right. Well, it's just kind of a quick bash just to test this thing out, and I'm happy. All right, let's do a temp check on the Max 8 system, pretty much. It's a little warm, but acceptable. Yep, a little warm, but acceptable. Let's check out my Basher battery. I actually was running this Basher battery in the Typhon over the weekend, and it split the battery because everything got ridiculously hot. And even my diff in that car got messed up. So I got this thing all duct taped up. And yeah, it looks like it's puffed a little bit again. I can kind of see it here. It's not nearly as warm as it was the other day. So if you have one of these packs, just kind of be aware that they tend to split on the one side right here. All the milliohms on this battery are still good. They're actually reading in the 5 milliohm range, which is one of my lower battery readings I get on my charger. The only ones that are better are my graphenes. So I'm going to keep running this as long as the milliohms are low and I don't get too much puffing. I'm just going to keep running it, but these are a very cheap battery. I picked it up for around 30 bucks. I think last time I looked it was about 50 to 60 on sale. Alright, so I want to go over the setup one more time. I did actually put my GKA servo mount in here, which I did notice it helped a little bit. And I'm actually running GPM front and rear braces. So I have noticed these are not as good as like a Voltage Hobbies or a GKA. They do have some, they do flex a little bit because I think they've got this massive cutout in here, and I don't quite know why they did it that way. And I actually noticed when I broke the input pinions on this thing that this screw came loose under here, and this one was actually loose. So I don't know if that was the fault of this piece. This isn't plastic, this is actually a GPM diff case piece. So I don't know if that loosened up and that's what caused my gears to break, but I'm kind of glad they did, because this thing is amazing with the Talion diffs in it now. I absolutely love this car, and I'm telling you guys, I'd recommend any of you guys getting a roller, throw in some 3.8 Badlands on there, the original ones, and converting it, because this is a fun truck. All right guys, till next time.